Okay, so looks like we should finally be live. Uh, guess who just played through 20 minutes of Robocop without actually making the live stream public? Yeah, like an idiot. But we're here, and this afternoon I want to play Robocop versus Terminator on the Megadrive, or more accurately, actually, via emulation on my PC. And that's deeply ironic, I know, given that I've just set up a games room upstairs specifically uh, christened with Robocop versus Terminator on the Megadrive. But in these crazy days, my lovely wife is using that room as a work from home office, and so of course I'm supporting her by not insisting that I get to play Robocop versus Terminator in that room. So instead, I found a pretty good emulation online of the game, and I've mapped um, the A, B, and C buttons in particular to the X, A, and B on my pearlescent purple Xbox One controller. So hopefully, this should go relatively smoothly as a gaming experience. Um, I'm so annoyed that literally I started at 1:30 and I was like, something's not quite right, and I think it essentially was the fact that I hadn't made it public. Anyway, Robocop TM versus the Terminator TM. Start game. Prime directive, avoid bullets. That's a good prime directive. Press start. Trainer level. Okay, this is a trainer level. And we're on the streets of Detroit, where, at the best of times, things are a bit chaotic for our man Robocop. This is a city, after all, that was in such dire need of policing that they gave the contract to OCP, and that resulted in this cyborg that we all know and love, Murphy Robocop. And I know and love this game. It is a wonderful game. It is basically my favourite Mega Drive game. And this level in particular is one that I've played a lot. That doesn't mean I'm going to be, can't guarantee I'm going to be amazing at it. And actually, to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about letting my sort of 10-year-old self down, because he knew all of the secret areas where all the goodies were hidden in the game. I can't guarantee I will remember that. But yeah, this is a great game for blowing off some steam. I in particular love the sound effects. The music is excellent. The fact that they have a sort of almost a voice as voices as part of the soundtrack. Just then, Terminator. Is excellent, and it really stood out at the time when you were playing it on Mega Drive, as a game that looked and sounded good. The sound of the guns is meaty. The squashes and the splats that people make when they are splattered by you is satisfying. Even the signage. I mean, look, you can read that says "closed" on the door there. It felt like a textured little nightmare future, and I loved it for that. Ooh, that's the same gun again. Don't want that. I absolutely loved it for that. You see, letting myself down already. But I'm hoping to get quite far in the game today. I can't guarantee that I'll complete it today, but it would be nice, wouldn't it? Stage clear. Robocop health bonus. Robocop weapon 1 bonus, weapon 2 bonus. Well, weapon 1 was just his standard handgun, so that's not nothing to write home about. But yeah, Detroit. I mean, I say in the movies, and even in the TV series, it was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? So you can sort of see how and why Terminator can fit into that quite neatly. Now, interestingly, the game, which obviously I was exposed to first, doesn't really follow the comic storyline. I think the Frank Miller 3-issue run, Robocop versus Terminator, which uses the same sort of logo, etc., but it's a very different story. But the essence is there. It's Robocop versus Terminator, and Oh, I should have swapped guns, because you keep the gun that you're holding. So I basically just swapped the flamethrower for my heavy gun then. That's a shame. Um, yes, the essence is there, and it works. You know, I mean, in the same way that Terminator is an abhorrent um, amalgamation of machine and fleshy bits, Robocop struggles with that about himself. Uh, some people think that he is a monster, that he is in that sense immoral, so amoral. Amoral? He's an immoral construction. The gun makes the right mess of those guys. It does. Hello, Beck. Hello. Let me just adjust the light there because it's blocking the chat. There we go. That's better. It does, and that was one of the reasons I loved it. Oh, actually, look at this. The idle animation is excellent as well. Spins his handgun around, gets it out of his leg pocket. Brilliant. It does, and that's another reason why I loved this game. Was those sound effects. That's the coming apart of the bad guys was just so delicious, and a great stress reliever. And that's one of the reasons why I'm sort of playing it today. Is I just fancied something that was familiar, that was fun, a little bit gory. I had planned on actually doing the Batman vs Predator sort of graphic novel overview review video today, having had my breakthrough on how to finish it a couple of days ago, but I'm just not in the headspace for it. I think we're all having emotional ups and downs at the moment, aren't we? In terms of lockdown, even if you're in the happiest of moods, and suddenly you can just sort of have a bit of a downer. And today I just fancied mucking about on Robocop vs Terminator. Hey there, guys. Hello, Patrick. Hopefully everyone is doing well. As I say, you know, I don't get me wrong. Not mega depressed today, but I just was struggling to concentrate. So I figured embrace it. Play Robocop vs Terminator. And I'm still getting used to those buttons. I really am. It's funny how you learn. It's muscle memory, isn't it? So A, B, C, obviously on the Megadrive is a diagonal line up. Whereas on this controller, because it's an Xbox One controller, it's A, B, C or X, A, B, which is a bit hard to get your head around. Also, I keep on going to use the stick, and the stick isn't mapped to anything. It's the D-pad. So I'm finding my way, but I'll get there. One of the downsides of emulation, really, isn't it? But this, as an emulation, is pretty good. I tried a couple out this morning, and most of them have this weird pitch shift in the music. This constant, and I think it's something to do with how fast the emulation is running. Sometimes it will go really quick, sometimes it will go really slow. This one's quite stable, and also actually the pixels are really clear on this emulator, so I'm quite impressed. So I'm going around in circles now. Come on. There we go. I love the cartoon bombs. There's the black globes with the fuses on them. Excellent. Now this level, this second level in Detroit, is where we come up against the Terminator for the first time. And I always used to wonder when I was a kid, I wonder if these hostages have been put here by, you know, the Terminator's goons to try and draw out Robocop. I want to keep this gun, so yes, I'll hold on to it. There we go. Use the flamethrower. Or if this is just an everyday occurrence in Robocop's Detroit City. There you go, Secret Life in the building. You know, oh yeah, Tuesday, that means go out into the city, rescue hostages. Do I want... I will... Yes, go on, I'll take that gun. Cool. That one is automatically seeks enemies in the level. That's pretty nice actually. Again, you can just create these sort of walls of death. Very pleasing. Very pleasing. There we go. Oh, there he is. There he is. Need to dodge the bullets. Also, I like that he is a nondescript T800 or T8, you know, 850 or whatever. He's not necessarily Arnie, which is quite nice. And he just won't die. He will never, ever stop. Oh, dodge the... Ah. Oh. Never mind. I thought I got away with it, but I didn't. Alas. I was going to quickly just... the sound might disappear for a second. I'm just going to quickly just move this. There we go. Just so I can see if there are any dropped frames. Great, and we're back. Excellent. Take out the security cameras. Delta City under construction. Delta City, which is expanding despite the crime-ridden underbelly. Now, in this level, there are guns hidden in some of the... Yeah, there you go, some of the lights. Although I don't need... Oh, I do want that one, yeah. Oh, I didn't want to keep... Oh, I didn't want to keep my handgun. I need to get on top of that. That's going to cost me dearly if I'm not careful. There we go. So I do want to keep this gun. I'm going to pick up that gun. So basically it's a shotgun, I think. Yes. There we go. Botty construction. B-O-T-T-I construction. Is that an Easter egg for Robocop versus Terminator? Or for Robocop, the movie? There we go. And basically you just wanted to shoot everything. Stuff will drop out of things. Destroy the security cameras. And this is also actually where one of my my biggest, I suppose, problems with age ratings on games comes in so much as I used to work at Blockbuster. So when I was in high school before I went to uni, I got a job there for about a year and a half. And when you work for Blockbuster, you gain, or in that type of retail, you gain a certain appreciation for the serious ramifications of selling, I don't know, say GTA 4, it would have been, I guess, to you know, to a kid or to a parent who is being driven by the kid to get the game. We were often told that essentially we could be prosecuted, not the store as individuals. We would be held responsible if that happened. And so I developed quite an aversion to just going, oh, it's fine, in so much as it's, you know, the rules are there for a reason, and if Timmy is suddenly caught by the parents murdering prostitutes in Liberty City or something, then you could get in trouble for it. That said, though, I really enjoyed playing games like this when I was Timmy's age. And this game, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not doing it right. There you go. This game, by certainly the standards of the mid-90s when I was playing it, early 90s, mid-90s, is horrifically violent. And so I understand why Timmy wants to play the game. It's fun. There we go, and that's it. But at the same time, there are some grown-up ramifications for selling it, and I don't know. I've thought about making a video along those lines for a while now, sort of discussing the pros and cons of adhering to those rules, where your responsibility ends as someone in retail, and I just can't quite come to a conclusion, to be honest. Oh, come on. There we go. Excellent. Excellent indeed. And I don't know, I mean, what do you think? I've played 18 rating games all my life. I wouldn't say it's affected me at all. The problem is that it's not about whether or not it's affected you. It's about whether or not the person who sold it to you could get in trouble. That's my only issue. As you know, I fully believe that, yeah, if a kid can handle it, a kid can handle it. That's not really my problem. and this is one of the reasons why I've always thought that. There you go. I do remember some of the secret areas, thankfully. One of the reasons why my thoughts on the matter are constantly changing is that so the byproduct is, you know, concern for Timmy, but the actual, especially as a grown-up, the main concern was whether or not I'd get in trouble if, Timmy's mum didn't know what she was doing, or worse still, blamed me for not, do you know? But anyway, it's a complicated one, isn't it? For example, there were definitely scenes in GTA 5 that I wouldn't want a kid to play through. Torturing in particular people. But, obviously, again, that's one of those things where, Doom, when you're a kid, I remember seeing someone play Doom and then playing it for myself, and my mother-in-law actually has a theory where she says that everything that a kid isn't ready for just goes over their head. So she would let my wife and my brother-in-law. Oh, cool. Robocop 2, or is this one of the prototypes from the first movie? I think this might be Robocop 2. One of the things that she would do, she'd let them watch Terminator if they wanted to, because they kind of didn't notice some of the scarier elements that would be identified by a grown-up, because they just weren't ready for it, or they wouldn't see the, implied sexual humor in films or whatever. So she knew they could handle it. But also, I think it's also a different world in terms of retail, isn't it? I mean, the litigious nature, especially in the UK, litigious nature of grown-ups. I think now you're much more likely to have a grown-up look for someone to blame, rather than saying, "Oh yeah, okay, fair enough, I bought that film. It's on me." I don't. Yeah. Anyway. So yes, that's the reason why I haven't actually gone into actually making that video, is that I'm not quite sure where my thoughts end. It would become much more of a discussion piece, I think, on that. Oh. But of course, discussion pieces are always good. There we go. That's what we want. I love the fact that they're using the baby food though from the first movie as his life bar. It's thematically appropriate. Now these guys, I think you have to jump like right in the middle between the two toxic waste vats, because there's no line above. So okay, and yes, there we go. It's not always guaranteed that you're going to manage that, because he's a big hunk of metal. He doesn't exactly. He's not a gymnast. Oh, did that? Oh no, got a shield. Okay, cool. Well, that was a post life loss invulnerability then. I was going to be very annoyed. I guess if they sold it directly to the kid, salesperson would be liable if the parent bought it and you warned them. I wouldn't expect you to take the rap for it. That's true. That's true. And I think that's the line that lots of retail comes down on. It's just essentially issue a warning. But the thing as well is that some parents get annoyed when you try to do that, when you sort of say, look, do you realise that this game is? And I've definitely had, it should be in 2001, definitely had someone say, look, I just don't care. And okay, that's fine, but you can't really get that in writing, can you? And if they're watching, I don't know, if the kid genuinely has nightmares for a week based on what they've seen, that parent's not going to say, I said I didn't care. It's a difficult situation to be in, or it can be at least. And maybe it's better to get everyone to sign for their purchases or something. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Beck. Someone else has to be at fault all the time. That was a cheap loss of life. Life is cheap when you're a crime-fighting cyborg. There we go. Now, can I go behind the... Yes! I remember always thinking that this guy who sort of collapses into himself when he dies, was uh, he's a collaborator, collaborator. That's it, collaborator with Terminator. They'd be like, yeah, take that, you what's the word? You traitor to humanity. Woohoo! Okay, need to be careful here. I don't want to. If I can help it, I don't want to go below 4 lives. So far, I've been kind of managing to stay above 4. Okay. It's just as well that the first stream did fail. Actually, the post arrived right after that, and of course I got up, forgot that this controller is wired. Because it feels like a modern controller. Oh, it is a modern controller, just a wired version. And then essentially tripped over and almost brought down the whole room with me. So it was a little bit flustering. You may be wondering what was in the post. Some envelopes, ironically. Getting some bubble wrap envelopes delivered for my business. Oh, come on. Yeah. And then that's it. That can be. Oh, we have to go up. We have to go up to the top to do that. Okay. Honestly. There we go. We don't have to go up to the top. It's funny. Do you find yourself sort of raising your head when you want to look up? And do you not think when you're sort of doing a driving game and you do that long before motion controls? Have I got Final Fantasy VII Remake at all? I have not. I should give it a go. I should also give Resident Evil 3 demo a go, even though I've heard mixed things about that game. In terms of its, how it compares in terms of delivery of fan service and quality compared to Resident Evil 2 Remake. What it is, right, is with Final Fantasy VII, and I've discussed this on PlayStation Messenger with someone, is I'm just so aware of the legacy of Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation, and having never played it. I didn't grow up as a PlayStation boy. There wasn't a PlayStation household, so I've since come to understand. Yes, 5 lives. To understand the importance of Final Fantasy VII, and also the myth. People get so excited about Cloud and the adventures in that game, and the opening level in the city. I missed out on all that. That I feel as though I should inverted commas experience it pure as a PlayStation title. Oh, there we go. Cool, that's it. Before I play the PS4 version, at least then I'll have a sense of how the two compare. But I also understand that you can't do that for everything. Oh, hello. Does this even make sense? Can a machine be damaged by a flamethrower? I suppose it can. This is more like it. Gone below 4 lives. And I've given my best gun away as well. Because I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. 2 lives! Oh no! What? You're still alive? It's still alive! A pox on you, Treads. 1 life! Despicable. Despicable. There we go. So the short answer is no, I haven't tried the remake yet. I should just try the demo though. I should just bite the bullet, try the demo, and then maybe try and get hold of a copy. To presumably it would play on my PS2 backwards compatibly, I think. Or was it? See, that's the thing. I don't even know that whether or not it was a PS2 game. It was a PS1 game, wasn't it? Yeah. So I should try it. I'm just going to try it. I'm going to have to try it. I need to try it. Prime Directive: rescue the OCP employees and trash the office. I can trash the office. I almost trashed this office earlier when I tripped up on the way to get the post. So clearly, Robocop has uncovered a dastardly scheme to use OCP to bring Skynet into the world, and now he's gone to where it all began, where he began to get sweet revenge. Oh, come on, honestly. This is not fair. But at least I'm grinning from ear to ear. Oh look, Robocop's on the TV there. That's pretty cool. Game over. Oh, I think you should play it on the PS2. Yeah, I think so. I'm inclined to think that. Because I guess I'd like to experience it. Also, frankly, I'd really like to experience a proper period JRPG. You know, um, because I have played other JRPGs from Ni no Kuni 2, for example, on PS4. I found the special edition of that for very little money locally, and uh, love it. And also, since I know the tropes, so when I was playing it with my lovely wife, she was saying, "Well, why are we so small when we go into the world map?" And I'd say, "Oh, it's just a JRPG trope." Um, Put into other contexts, though, compared to, for example, your Skyrims, your Breath of the Wilds, I think open world should be a bit more fleshed out um, these days. Um, but yes, yeah, I think I think I want to try it first. I need to stop talking to people and concentrate on the game. Yes, Robocop's on the TV. Cool. I can blow up the TV. That's pretty cool as well. OCP employee. Cool. Now, presumably, some of these employees are like, "No, we don't want to help you, Skynet," and they're being tied up because of it. Oh, come on. Right. Also, have you seen how hard these security guards are? You can shoot them in the head for like 3 solid seconds and they just don't die. I'm completely ballsing this level up. Right? Get away! Oh, okay. Got to use another continue. Only 2 continues left. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Look at that, look at that. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like, this gun's firing hundreds of bullets per minute. Or at least dozens. There we go. There we go. Oh, for goodness sake. Tiny little bit of baby food, that's what he needs. Avoid the Ratscallion. Okay. Now I'm going to have to jump down here, rescue him, jump over that, jump over him, just try and dodge the... Ah! I need some decent guns. There must be some... I mean, this is OCP headquarters. There must be some decent guns here somewhere. There's one. Okay. Oh, it disappeared! That's not fair! That's not fair! That's completely unfair. Like an invulnerable security guards. I love the corporate art, the sort of spirals. Can you shoot that? You can. Nice. Take that, corporate art. No, 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 no! Avoid the... Cool. Ah. Shoot the TV with my face on it. Okay. No, I can't. Okay. Can I... I can clear that. Oh, nice. Oh! No, I picked up the gun and dropped it because I died. That's not fair. That's completely unfair. Well, yeah, 10-year-old me is deeply ashamed right now of me. One continue left. I'm gonna completely embarrass myself here, aren't I? Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Just don't find your word. Look at that. All of that life gone on the first guy. Okay. Right, dodge the fucking bullets. Right. I mean, maybe they're part Terminator. Maybe they've been sort of augmented through their deal with Skynet. Okay. They don't make them like they used to. No, they don't. We are all spoiled beyond belief with autosaves and difficulty levels. Oh, cool! You can trash like all the office, all the art on the desks. That's quite nice. Ah, oh, come on! Botty again on below the that painting on the wall. That's quite nice. I wonder what Botty is. Could be, well, it could be Robocop Easter egg. Could be an Easter egg for a developer linked with the game. I need a gun. I need a gun. I need a really good gun. At the moment, this is ridiculous. So off the sofa, I'll just slide all the way along. Oh, oh that was very funny. Nothing can touch me here. Oh, come on. Okay. Trash the TV. Now, at the end of this level, I'm going to have to face Ed 209, and that requires lives, a lot of lives, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Okay, kill him. Get the gun. That's what we want. That's what we want. Avoid the bullets. Shoot the thing. Get some extra life. Die and lose my gun. And now I'm down to no continues. Despicable. Okay, I'm going to try this again. I hope this isn't where too many people just go check out. Like, I'm off. Got better things to do than watch someone lose at Robocop versus Terminator. But in my defense, an awful lot of it is muscle memory, and this is not a controller that matches how the game feels, if that makes any sense at all. So I keep on not going for that A button, which essentially is where the stick is on the controller. So A should be there to switch my weapon. And actually, it's the X button. Anyway, that's enough excuses from me. But as you say, they don't make them like they used to. That's nice. I should also say as well, just going briefly back to that question of suitability of video games and kids. I absolutely also recognise that there's no research that links video games to violence. In fact, the opposite. So again, that's definitely not my problem. My issue with it. It's more just a case of sympathy for the people who could get into trouble, essentially. Because there is still, and this is unfortunate, but there is still that thing of, oh well, computer games are for kids. Kids, of course, they're going to be absolutely suitable for my child. Oh, I got shot in the ankle. That shouldn't be allowed. Alright, take that, Splatty Man. There we go. Health bonus. Moderate weapon bonus, I suppose. Mission bonus. Cool. On we go. Moving on. Oh. Now this this is absolutely familiar. Basically just fill the level with grenades. Nothing can touch you, except if it comes in behind you. There we go. Little bit of slowdown on the emulator there. On the original Megadrive version, there was very little slowdown if you fill the screen. Again, that's another testament to the quality of the production of the game. Which, incidentally, I don't know if you, or if anyone who might be watching, saw, but I posted on my Instagram page a picture of a copy of Retro Gamer magazine that came out the week that I completed the retro gaming room upstairs, and it was all about the 16-bit console wars, and specifically had an article in it that covered the making of Robocop versus Terminator for Megadrive. It was like the perfect magazine for me to find a couple of days or the day after completing that room or that space. It was perfect. So now that sits there, as a little reference book. If anyone says, "What are you playing?" I just go, "Read this. You will learn." There we go. But yes, I could not have been more happy. I suppose I could have been. I could have. I could be more happy. I could be, for example, not dying in the OCP offices so incredibly easily. There we go. Don't want that, so I'll let it flash away. Ah! But again, the quality of the pixels are brilliant. You get a real sense of character, or characters. Like this guy with his sniper rifle reminds me of what's his name? He's one of the bad guys in Die Hard. The guy who reaches for the candy, the chocolate bars in when he's waiting for the police to SWAT team to break into the building, because he's got that sort of mohawk, not mohawk, mullet and bald hair, bald top of head thing going on. Okay. I think I'm doing better. Maybe it just feels better, but I think I'm getting into the rhythm of things a little bit more. And that's the other thing as well. I mean, as much as yes, games have definitely changed with things like save states and or auto save states and adjustable difficulty levels on the fly. Games have also changed, I think, in terms of the types of rhythms that you're expected to employ in them, and that's bound to happen if you're operating primarily in 3D spaces these days. But it just takes a little bit of a brain shift. There we go. To get back into it. Right. Drop down here. 7 lives. Much better. Much better. Up we go. Do I want that? I do want that. I want to keep that gun. Excellent. Excellent! Don't want that gun. Let it flash away. There we go. Just let you know, play smart. Or play a little bit smarter. Now, I need to choose which gun I don't mind losing in this this encounter. Because it's entirely possible. And what I might stand to lose this one. Brilliant! Whew! Much better. Okay. Take out security cameras. Off we go. And of course, you get to keep your guns from the previous level, which is something that I did not prime myself for when going into the OCP levels office. So just got to hold on to your guns. Don't die needlessly, or quite so needlessly. Baby food, baby food. It's good for my brain because I'm a cyborg. It's all about the guns. That's better. That's feeling better, which is good. Now, I want to go up there. So I'm going to go back here. And do a jumpy... Oh, I missed the chain. Jumpy... Onto... Oh, I missed the chain. Jumpy... Yes, on the chain. Oh, missed the pipe. Nicely done. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully that's something good that I did, not something goofy. Either way, nicely done. Nicely goofed up there. I'm impressed. Come on, grab the chain. On the pipe. Avoid the flames that are flaming down in this building site for some reason. Because video games. There we go. More like it. I can walk through that. I'll swap which gun I have in which slot. That's fine. Onto here. Avoid the flame. Onto the chain. 10 lives. Much better. Much, much better. But don't rest on your laurels. And it's funny actually, because, for example, I don't know, Dead Souls. This is this is often seen as the tippy top of that sort of punishment, risk versus reward, get good type game. But that did used to be the standard. It's one of those things where it sounds like hyperbole, doesn't it? But it's really not. Oh, can I get up there? Oh, I don't want that gun anyway. Okay. Right. You know, but when you had fewer games, and you know, when I was playing this brand new, or you know, second-hand, as it were, back in the day, I didn't have 30, 40 games on the Megadrive. I had 9, maybe maximum, 5 to 10. And so, you know, you had maybe one game that was in this genre, and you got really good at it. The gun noises, though. I love the noises. They're just... There we go. That's more like it. Just watch all the enemies splat away. And that's the thing, when you get it right, when you get the rhythms on this game right, it feels like you're in, well, feels like you're Robocop. There we go. What was that? Was that a life? No, was that a... Oh, I picked up a gun. I was trying to get to that spinning Robocop head. I didn't want to pick up this gun. A pox on you, hidden gun. There we go. So I'm looking for a grenade launcher again. Oh, he's going to come in. Yeah. Need to avoid him. If I can not lose a life on this guy, I'd be happy. I'll be happy-ish. Oh, promptly loses a life on this guy. Ah, don't stand in him. Oh, now, see, this is where it could all go pear-shaped. And this is also where I'm really missing that ability to roll my thumb on the 3 buttons. Where am I? There I am. Okay, come on, come on. Ah! 7 lives. Well, it's better than last time. Come on, come on. I need you to die. Ah. I mean, the handgun is better than nothing, but it's not by much. Oh, 6 lives. Terrible, terrible. Avoid the touching him. Avoid the... Ah, crap, crap. Hello, Willem Dafoe's fruitcake. You're just about to see me completely balls up this playthrough. 6. That could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah. He tells himself. It'll be fine. Okay. Ooh. Cheeky. Okay, so get a gun. I need to get a gun. Okay, that's better. Excellent. You really do. You start talking. You start saying the excellent catchphrase. Excellent. So there he is again with his ponytail and the extremely receding hairline. Very similar sprite. Before he goes splat. Okay, toxic waste. Can I jump over the barrel and not die? No! Oh! Damn it. Okay, avoid the clouds if I can, and that was rubbish. That was really rubbish. Thank you. Not. That's 4 lives. Oh. Come on, don't let your head drop, Mark. Keep on going. You can do this. Genuinely though, if this was actually on the Megadrive, I would be doing better. Yeah, sure. I did record a bit of a playthrough on the Megadrive a few years ago, but that was after I hadn't played the game in ages. So maybe what I should do, if I completely balls this up, is record me playing on the Megadrive after a lot of practice. Come on. All right. 3 lives. Rubbish. Rubbish. Rubbish, man. There we go. What is this thing that's on the what is that? Why is that mounted to a bar in a toxic waste dump? Why are there guns popping out of the floor? 2 lives. This is not fun. Okay. Yeah, this is the risk of live streaming this sort of stuff, man. Yes, this is my favourite Megadrive game. There we go. There we go. Oh, where do you come from? Okay, okay. Duck. Ah. Oh, don't. Able to stream the Megadrive? No, not yet. No, I haven't. I'm scarcely able to stream on PC. I would love to have the extra moolah to justify getting what would be required. 'Cause I'm sure you can probably get HDMI converters and an Elgato box and all that kind of thing. Elgato makes me think of oh, what's it called? There's a Viennetta, that's it. Yes, the luxury Gatto from the 90s. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to, but I haven't got the capacity at the moment. These toxic waste vats, man. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay. Get the shield and go across. Cool. 3 lives. Okay. So you can, you can get lives for score or your score racking up. I guess we've just got to do that now. Try not to give it away, you know. Okay. And 2 clouds. Stop in the middle. 1, 2, and jump. We want to splat this guy. There we go. And I want to... Excellent. So a flamethrower and grenade launcher. Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh, not this guy. Not this guy. Oh, not this guy. Oh, oh no. Oh, I'm completely getting it wrong. Okay. Okay, that's better. That's a little bit better. Okay, get some life. Come on, come on. Dodge the bullets. There we go. It could have been worse. That was worse on my first playthrough, so okay. It's a little bit better. Rescue OCP employees, please trash the office. Okay. See, yeah. I should have loads of lives. But anyway, this gun gives me a bit of a fighting chance, this flamethrower, which is good. That guard didn't hold up to it nearly as long. Yeah, that's much better. Ah, go away, go away, go away. Dodge the bullets, literally. Oh. Oh, nice. So the flamethrower can shoot them out of the air. That's quite nice. Ah! How'd you get that guy? Right. Right, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, avoid... No! Ah! The beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. Feck off. Ah. Well, at least I have 3 continues. So I can try get further. Didn't they make a video game about the Clue film from '85? Forgot what system it was on though. I think you're right. I think NES. I think Clue, aka Cluedo, I suppose. But yeah, I think it was an NES game. Um, is there a gun back here? I knew there was something back here. Now, isn't that interesting? I didn't decide to do that. I just did it. Clearly, I embraced some part of my 10-year-old Mark's coming back to save the day. Thank you. You made me think about Clue or Cluedo, and I just went go backwards. Secret area where there's a Terminator right there. Cool. Shield. Nice. Nice. Yes. Do you think they made one for Clue? I think they did. I think there is a Cluedo game. I think there is. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think there is. Floor turrets are brutal. They are. Yes, they are absolutely brutal, the floor turrets. It was an NES game. Good. Yes, I'm glad I'm not losing my mind on that. Now, see, to protect this gun, I can't afford to die with this gun in my hand. Otherwise, I'll lose it. Literally and emotionally. But at least I know now that that secret area is back there. So whenever I start this level again, whenever I have to, I can... Ah, floor turrets! That's what I want to do. I just want to fill the screen with grenades. Especially at floor turret level. Thankfully, they're not killing the employees. That's it, that's it, that's it. Duck. That's it. Just keep an eye on that health bar. I don't want to die with this in my hand. Okay, 7 lives. I think we're okay. We're doing better. Oh, it was on SNES, right. Okay. But it existed. I'm glad that I'm not imagining that. Okay, avoid the bullets. Yes, that's more like it. I want that gun. There we go. Now, can we jump? No, so you have to go through the door. Okay. To like a seedy backlit area. Welcome to the Evil Lounge. This is where we do our most dastardly schemes. Oh, cool. Life filled up again. I was going to say I need to make a choice now. Which gun do I die with? But cool. Okay. Avoid the bullet. So has anyone played it then? Cluedo on SNES. I think I've seen someone play. Maybe it was AVGN playing it. Saw someone play it online once. Of course, someone has played it. I mean, anyone in the chat. No, no one ever played it ever. Ah. Like it's 10 to midnight. Is that a reference to the what's it called? The nuclear clock. Watchmen. 5 minutes to midnight. Sort of like measuring how close we are to, as humanity, to destroying ourselves with nuclear weapons. I like this as well. They've got 2 clocks in very close proximity here. One above the lamp and one in sort of the office area back there. I suppose if you're sitting at that desk, you wouldn't be able to see the one on the wall here, would you? Because it's in a recess. Oh, nice. That's the thing as well. Always ignore the arrows in these games, isn't it? You go the opposite direction, at least at first, If it's saying go this way, go the other way. Well, of course, unless it's saying go down a ladder, because you can't really go, I'm going to go up. I reject your ladder. Ah. Oh, baby food, baby food. Missed it. There we go. I feel like so far this has been a little bit of redemption for me. Getting this far in this level. I feel better. Let's see. Oh. Now, low life bar, what do I want to lose? I will risk losing the grenade gun, I think. Yeah, okay. Because there's another one right there for me! Yes! That was not on purpose, I wish it was, but it wasn't. Through the door. Dodge the bullets if I can, get the baby food. Okay. Come on, trash the office, dodge the bullets. Excellent, very good. 7 lives still. And I think Ed 209, we're not too far off him now. Looking in the background. And he's just a nightmare. He's just going to kill me. I just know he is. But we will see. We'll see. He's essentially the boss. I think the big boss before Robocop travels through time. Spoilers. There we go. There we go. Avoid the bullets if I can. OCP employee rescued. This is it. I think this is it. Okay. Focus. I'll start with my grenade gun and then we'll go from there, I guess. Oh, that noise. And also, he's only vulnerable from certain angles. I think from below with the grenades, really. I mean, look at that. That's not really hurting him at all. There you go. Dodge the bullets if I can. There we go. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, yes, he's lost his gun. Now that's right, yes, I can pick up that and try. Ah! Well, all good things and that, and all that. Oh, no, no. Good, good. I switched the weapon just in time. If I can at least just... If I can defeat this guy, that'd be brilliant. I'd be very happy if I could. Swap weapons. Swap! Yes! Okay, those legs are still alive-ish. He's a robot. Don't trust it. Don't trust it, it's dead. Yes! Woohoo! Yeah, you do your gun spinning, Robocop. You've earned that. We've earned it. We all have earned it. Free the rebel commanders, Terminator outpost. Now, there's no real explanation as to how Robocop got back in time, but he did. And I guess this is where you're meant to sort of... What they're doing is they're running with the theme, excuse me, of the comic book run, and not explaining exactly what's going on. So I guess... Well, that's, again, where it sort of diverges from the comic book, but also relies on it, I guess. Now, eventually, I think red Terminators turn up, who are doubly badass. Rescue Rebel Commander. Commando. Up we go. Oh, nice. Secret area. Yeah, cool. I like that. Look, they're using a TV as a fire there, which reminds me of Churchill. Winston Churchill, I think, used to call the television the idiot's lantern, because fools would just sit there, going ever so slightly catatonic in front of a TV, being advertised to and watching box sets. And there we are with people using it as a fireplace, which I think is a reference to Terminator. I think in the first movie we see a television being used for that as a fireplace. Oh hey, yes, I knew there was a gun up there. See, it never fully leaves you, which is good. Whoa! Don't want to die with this on me. There we go. There we go. Ah, but at least I swapped weapons, and I can. Jump. Now, if I had the shield, I could walk through that fire and pick up the spinning Robocop head as an extra life, but I don't have the shield bonus on me. Can I jump and not get hit by this bullet? I can't. Let's see. Is there anything back here that might help? No, okay. Jump. Jump. Okay, can I? Oh, yeah, never mind. Cool. Futuristic handgun, nice. I think I prefer that. Look at the way it just sucks the Terminators right out of existence. I like it. Let's go down. Do not want that. Do not want to die with this in my hand, though. Cool. Okay, dodge the bullet. Oh, no, I couldn't dodge the bullet. That was completely accidental, jumping in and rescuing him. Oh, this is quite a branching level. I'll get 2 of those. Don't mind if I do. So how are people doing then in the chat? I see conversations sort of come to a bit of a close. Hopefully it's not because I'm too boring. Or maybe it's like, no, actually, we've got jobs, we've got work to do. I have a job as well, it's just that my job, I'm my own boss, so I can give myself an afternoon playing Robocop vs Terminator. Which is nice. Must be nice to be able to do that. Hearing some real horror stories about people not being able to not being able to avoid going into work. I mean, apart from obviously what's the word? Oh, I had the shield. I should have got the extra life. Apart from obviously key workers. There was one. Yeah. Actually, I'm flashing. I might as well pick up there. Cool. Oh no, but now I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, exactly. Beck. Yeah, you're just working at the same time. Precisely. I'm really not taking it personally. That was a. Oh, I've lost my plasma gun. Okay. Exit. Well, I don't want to exit just yet. Although I might not have a choice. No, I don't have a choice. Okay. I shall exit with my grenade gun. Let's see, can we get the... Oh, go away, go away, go away, go away! There we go. Go away, Terminator. See, the plasma gun. I need one again. I need one back. I need one in my life. I think it's a plasma gun, but it's... white beam of energy that sucks Terminators into Nout. Mia Studios moved to WFH really well. WFH? Or work from home. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Glad to hear it. I have to say, I was thinking last night about just how much I really like working and playing in this room. Yeah, it's a small, relatively modest office, but I use it for serious work. I use it for Soup's Eye View. I use it for surfing the web and for research. And we're not all that lucky, are we? Not everyone can have this sort of space in their lives. So I was reflecting on that last night, and I was really... I went to bed and I told my wife just how much I love our life, or our life together. Also, little bit of fun for you from last night. I was the recipient of a very malicious email from some guy in Lithuania claiming to have passwords and webcam footage and all sorts of stuff. Essentially, the email didn't make any sense because it didn't actually refer to me or my life. It was kind of like saying, I have your phone contacts off your computer. Well, they're not on my computer, for example. I'm very careful with my webcam when it's on and off, not least because actually I have to, often I'm recording clients for Skype conversations, and I want sometimes what we're saying is not controversial, so confidential. So all this stuff didn't make any sense, but it's one of those emails. And I've got an amazing brother-in-law who helped me just confirm that there was nothing in terms of malware on my computer. Again, even though I'm very careful, I thought I figured out, check it. He's an IT tech for Lloyd's Bank, actually. So he's, he knows about computer security. And reassuringly, actually, all the stuff that he recommended that I do, I kind of already do or have done on other computers that of mine. So, for example, the software Malwarebytes is one that he recommended. The root, what's it called? The root check or the root. Anyway, there was a version of it that essentially was checking for particular types of software. And then there was a couple of others: spyware, search and destroy, spybot. That's it. And the short answer is there's nothing on my computer. So not only was this email not really relating to my life and what I do in terms of storage of information, etc., but also their claim was bogus in terms of what they could do on my computer. So I then looked into it further, and there's a phishing scam. Basically, they want you to buy them or to send them Bitcoin by making you panic. And I think if I was a teenager, I might just have panicked enough to, I might just have been panicked enough to really look into trying to get $3,500 in Bitcoin. But with a little bit more life experience, you sort of go, actually, no. Not only do I not believe you in terms of what you claim you're going to do to my computer and my life, but also I'm not going to let this happen because you're being a dick. And I think that is something that comes with life experience, actually, definitely. You had a very similar email. I guess someone bought some stolen passwords. Yeah. No, indeed. I think they did. There's actually a really good website called, I think it's called haveibeenpwned.com, I think. Again, that was something else that my brother-in-law sent me to, where you can put in your email address and it'll tell you if your email is available anywhere with outdated passwords. And that's the other thing as well. He quoted an outdated password that I don't really use anymore. It'll tell you if you've been pwned, which apparently the email that he emailed had been pwned on a couple of different websites. None of whom had emailed me to tell me, incidentally, that this might be the case, which is a bit dodgy. Sometimes you hear about this sort of stuff on the news, like travel companies or whatever having their databases compromised, but none of them. I think Kickstarter was one of the websites. And then oddly enough, I tried to log in with that email, and they said we don't recognise you. So maybe the database had been breached, and then parts of it had been purged by the company. I don't know. It's hard to. Ah, we're back here again. Okay, I'm going to jump over. Hey, that worked. Nice. Well, laser handgun, you're better than nothing. You're better than nothing. I'm going to try. Oh, failure, failure. I did not go up here last time, did I? Dodging his head, avoiding his head. Okay. There we go. Just die. A pox on you. Rescued the man. Hooray. Okay. Also, look at that. Look at the lighting on the sprite as well. I love that. I love the way that the gun fire lights up Robocop's chrome dome sprite. I'm certainly at home. At homework. Equals non-applicable. Yep. Yep. Again, it's a strange combination of things that we're having to do at the moment, isn't it, to get through and balance our work-life situations. Well, for example, I'm having to emulate a game that I own upstairs on the Megadrive. But, oh no! But, at the very least, that means that you're getting a slightly higher quality image, because otherwise I'd basically just be filming the TV, and it wouldn't be a live stream upstairs. So I suppose this was the only way I could do it today. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've never been particularly, you know, what's the word, fussy about emulation. I mean, if you think about it, Earthbound on the Wii store, the Wii eShop, was essentially an emulation of a game that costs a ridiculous amount if you want to try and play it on SNES, as inverted commas as it's meant to be played. So I've never been overly fussed about emulation, but I also like, as I've been saying, the feel of a game, I think, especially one that you're really used to playing, is important. Like, you get used to the controller, even the weight of the controller in your hand, never mind the layout. But I think I've adapted quite well today. I'm not going to last that long on this level with just a handgun, though. I'm resigned to my fate. Oh! There we go. Come on, Terminator, die! Be terminated. There we go. I forgot to pick this up on the last time, didn't I? That's more like it. I love that noise. I want... No! Oh, I picked up the wrong gun. Oh, or I switched to the wrong gun. I've lost my plasma rifle. Okay. That's the other thing as well. I think I tend to get psyched out a bit too easily on sometimes. I'll sort of compound my my failures by fixating on them. Now there's a plasma gun down here, I think. If I can just get there. There we go. Oh no! Okay. Ooh. I've wasted 2 plasma guns so far. I don't deserve to be alive. Oh, I've got a third one. Okay, okay, I'll take my I have a lust for life again. It's okay. I'll take that. And party. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can't believe I said that. Okay. Can we? Be sensible here. Dodge the bullets. Ah! Oh, I switched to the right gun, but then I died on a game over. Is that all my continues? That was all my continues. Ugh. Gutted. But I think I did quite well there, making it past OCP finally. On my second playthrough, well, third if you count the lost 20 minutes before I started this stream. I think I'll leave it there for now, though. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a real pleasure sharing this time with you. Yeah, 1 hour 20 minutes. That's a reasonable stream, isn't it? And as ever at the moment, look after yourselves, look after each other, be kind, be good, and don't be a Lithuanian guy sending out emails threatening to break your computer or share personal information with other people, because that's just not nice. No one needs that right now. It was good. It was fun to see. I'm glad it was fun. Yeah, and I'm really enjoying this actually. I'm enjoying live streaming games. Not that every game. I think there is room definitely for recording my thoughts on a game in a constructed way. But live streaming a game like this, that's just fun, isn't it? And also, yes, I have been thinking about ways to live stream making things as well. Someone suggested that maybe doing crafting or making or drawing could be a way forwards. I'm definitely thinking about doing that. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Take care, as you say, Beckshaw. Take care, guys. Thank you for being here on the stream. And until next time, do take care. Robocop versus Terminator. Bye bye.